Good morning, students. People tend to forget their duties but remember their rights. With this thought, we are going to start new chapter 19, our rights and duties. In this chapter, we'll study about our constitution, the preamble, our fundamental rights, our fundamental duties, and the directive principles. Our constitution. The constitution is a set of rules by which the government rules a country. The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution in the world. It was accepted on 26 January 1950. This is the day we celebrate our Republic Day. The preamble. The preamble is the introductory page of the Constitution. It describes India as democratic, socialist, secular, and republic. Democracy. Democracy means government of the people, by the people, and for the people. This means all the people of the country will choose or elect leaders who would form the government. If the people are not happy with their elected leaders, they can be removed from their post. Socialist. This means that all the people in the country will be treated as equal. The government will not differentiate between people on the basis of their caste and religion. Secularism. This means that all the people in the country would be free to follow any religion they want. Republic. This means our head of the state is elected by the people. Fundamental rights. The Constitution of India gives its citizens certain fundamental rights. If anyone feels that his or her fundamental rights have been denied, he or she can approach a court of law. Some of the important rights are right to equality, right to freedom of speech, right to follow any religion, right to justice, right to choose our profession, right to free and compulsory education up to 14 years, right to live and travel anywhere in the country. Now, right to equality. All the citizens are equal irrespective of caste, religion, color, or status. Right to freedom of speech. Every citizen has the right to express his or her ideas or views. That is, right to follow any religion. Every citizen has the right to follow any religion and visit any place of worship. Right to follow any religion. It means every citizen has the right to follow any religion or visit any place of worship. Right to justice. Every citizen would be heard in the court of law. Right to live and travel anywhere in the country. It means every citizen has the right to live and travel in any part of the country. Right to choose our profession. Every citizen has the right to select any profession or occupation he or she likes. Right to free and compulsory education up to the age of 14 years. Every citizen has the right to get education for free up to the age of 14. Did you know different forms of government? Some other forms of government are monarchy. That is, the state is ruled by the king or queen. Dictatorship. That is, the state is ruled by a single leader having complete power. Communism. All the property is owned by the government. Our duties. Duties always come along with rights. Some of the important duties as citizens of India are: we must follow the rules laid down by the Constitution. We must honor the national flag and national anthem. We must help to keep the country united. We must defend our country at the time of danger. We must protect our national property. We must protect our environment. We must treat all Indians as equal. Directive principles. Our Constitution lays down certain guidelines for the government to follow for the welfare of people. Some of the important guidelines are: providing proper living conditions to all citizens, providing work for everyone, ensuring that some people do not become rich by exploiting poor, improving the conditions of weaker sections of society. Now, one of our important duties as citizens of India is to keep our surroundings clean. In 2014, the Government of India launched the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. The main aim of this campaign is to put an end to the open defecation in India through the construction of personal and public toilets. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan also aims to ensure that the streets, roads, water bodies, railway stations, and other public spaces in the cities and towns of India are kept clean. Thank you, children.